Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
Come on, everybody.
Back to talk our favorite show of the summer. This is Love Island USA, season 6, episode 20. This is the Tuesday, July 2nd episode. Make sure you're liked and subscribed here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at the reality, guys, for your Love Island USA, Love Island UK, and all of your reality TV coverage. We're talking Peacock. If you're a Traders fan, we cover Traders, just as an example. Brian, this episode, night 2 of Casa Amor, and we are going to talk about what everybody is talking about. It has to be Aaron's temptation, Aaron and Daniela. We did see the kiss in the game yesterday, and another kiss afterwards, but we did get to finally see what was shown in the trailer, him grabbing her face midday, engaging in the kiss. But it was a lot more than that, Brian, going on with the two of them this episode. Your kind of take on the whole situation.
I mean, he's screwed for if he makes it to movie night. He's screwed. He goes back to Kayla, and she sees this. He's done, 100%.
I mean, in my brain, he has to think he's done with her already, too. He is what I was kind of alluding to is he is laying it on thick with her, too, about how I think you're a great person. I think you're more than just a test. I'm really glad you came. Those are all things that, even besides the other stuff, like that is going to be a dagger in Kaylor's heart. Like you mentioned pre-show, Brian, this guy is for whatever reason thinking if he's speaking Spanish that it's not going to become translated. And that's all behavior of someone who's trying to be a little slick.
Yeah, I mean, so if he even makes it through, I mean, and takes Danielle, he's the first one out on the public voting
Yeah,
because
he's lined up for
he don't have the girls against him. I mean, yeah, he's a dead man walking.
it's again, I'll say it, crazy flip within 2 episodes. Guy could have made a choice to stay and been the automatic winner probably of the season too. Like you said,
Yeah,
Brian. Hope he really enjoys Daniela because it's gonna cost him everything. Hope he enjoys his last few days on the island. He's probably gone by like Sunday.
yeah. I mean, the only way is if they change the rule, like go back to the old ways, where if you're not coupling up together, you're dumped immediately after Casa. That's the only way that I think he'll make it, which I don't think they'll do. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing this season, so I don't think they're going to do any of that dumping stuff.
I don't mind somebody mixing it up in Casa. It's obviously the point. I do have a little bit of an issue with a guy like that when you're saying things to a girl, Kaylor, and I don't want to accuse him of not feeling the things he was saying, but I think it's your best left unsaid, right?
Right.
Because then you're possibly inspiring hope, and she's spiraling on day 2. Like, what is it going to be like I was saying yesterday by like Friday?
Yeah, she's almost crying more in her confessionals than she's not crying at this point in the season. It's kind of crazy, and that's
She
why,
is
yeah, like you
going
said,
to melt.
yeah, and like you said, that's why we're going to be harder on Aaron and not harder on Cordell. I know people are like Team Serena, but
Team
he was
Serena.
he was dogged for weeks. I mean, Aaron was like, yeah, they're talking about the future, and that's yeah.
No, look, I think our boy has every right to explore. Like you said, he was being used as a safety shield. He was being left on the hook.
Yeah,
Again, I will keep saying it. Serena wouldn't even stay on a fake dance floor with him 4 episodes ago. Sorry. I don't care if you guys finally made out in bed the night before you left. Again, I have a feeling you only did that because you were
yeah,
trying to get this guy to, you were just trying to give him just enough to think he'll come back. And then
yeah. I
guess what? He
agree.
comes back and you found somebody.
Could not agree more. He's
And
feeling bad
look,
about it too.
he's up. Yeah. And I'm glad the guys are stepping in and being like, no, dude, no. And it looks like from the Thursday preview that he keeps moving on. So.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Sex. You notice they don't really talk about sex. Like I'm sure people have been having sex on the show. They just don't talk about it. They must edit those conversations out.
I don't know. I mean, it's interesting to say so far. I guess like you said, they'd like to build it for like bigger moments later in the season, but it's very possible that it's happened already. So
Yeah.
um like I said, everybody else kind of mixing and matching. I don't really want to dive too much into everyone else right now. I do think that they're going to kind of develop. Doesn't look like Rob really is pursuing anyone. That was kind of a surprise so far. At least they're not featuring it.
He was making out with Destiny in bed. But yeah, but I'm not mad about not seeing him. Like it's nice to have a break from his storylines
I
currently.
agree.
But I'm sure we'll right when
Um,
we get back to the villa, we'll hear all about Leah and him some way.
let's
Ridiculous.
see. What else do I have here? Just a couple like notes. Like I said, keep checking out the Love Island app. I always kind of enjoy the polls. People are saying there's ones like, what are the chances Aaron sticks to his bedtime rules with Daniela? We know that's going to be 0. I like this one. What was worse, the finger nose or the finger pistol or the nose boop by Leah? I'm still a nose boop thinking that's just brutal.
100%. 100%.
Um, I like Cordell blaming it on the lip balm. Is he truly regretful? I actually think he is regretful, which is weird. I think he both enjoyed it and regrets it at the same time. I think both
Yeah,
can be true.
I think so too. I think so too. Just based off all the side conversations he's having when he's even talking to Aaron, and they're both like, "I messed up, I regret it," and I just feel like more from Cordell than I do from Aaron.
Shout out to the challenge raunchy races. That's becoming a staple. I always enjoyable. Like I said, it's a little different than the UK one, right?
UK won this year. They're actually telling who won, like who actually kissed and won, and I think that would have been amazing for this because I almost thought that Aaron and or Danielle were kissing out of a challenge when they were in the room. Like the challenge was
Yeah.
over and they kissed again. I was like, if they just, and it'd be awesome if they said like, oh, Aaron did this and then he kissed again afterwards. That would have been like amazing for
I
drama.
want them to do something like the red light from Temptation Island.
Oh man, that thing would be on all night.
It's so funny,
It'd be
right?
on
That would
all night.
I think that would
Is
be
these
so
to like cuddle, like even cuddling, I think is if you're going to be Aaron and he was like, oh, we won't kiss, we'll just cuddle. I mean, I still think that's bad if you're going to say all the things you said to Kaylor. You can't even touch. You have to have a pillow wall
You can't
if
do
you're going to
anything,
say,
and you
yeah,
shouldn't even be sleeping. There's been guys in the past where they don't sleep in the bed with the chick, so and vice versa.
right.
So
Yes,
I'm sorry, man. He's a master of his own demise.
yeah.
It just is, and we've seen it plenty of seasons. And I just feel bad for Kate. I just know that she is going to get humiliated, and it's
Oh yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
almost hope there is something that leads her to be able to find out beforehand, right? To even like soften the blow. But I don't think they're going to allow any piece of news until that walk up happens.
They could do a post. They've done a postcard before. We'll see if it's
Oh
like
my God.
that. But Serena and
I hope he
Taylor or
sends a
Taylor.
postcard to try to come off like a nice guy, and
No,
then
no,
it's
no,
just
no, no, no. He doesn't send a postcard. Like the producer sent a
oh, that's right,
postcard.
that's right, that's right.
And
I'm still thinking Temptation Island.
yeah. So Serena and Kayla are the only ones that didn't sleep in a bed. So they slept in soul ties, but everyone else, no problems matching up. All the guys did at least.
Yeah. So a programming note, everyone, our mistake. There is no Wednesday night. So everyone enjoy your July 3rd evening. We are going to have a review of the 90 Day Fiance the Other Way premiere. Brian's seen it. I haven't yet. Blame my baby. We will try to get onto it on Monday nights, but right now, the Last Night Child was not having 2 hours after our recording. So I will get it started this evening, and then, like I said, we'll have the review out. Should be out like Wednesday late for you guys. So make sure you check that out. Like I mentioned, Brian's doing Love Island UK. We do have some shows coming up as well. The Bachelorette comes up in a few weeks. We did just do the week 1 review of The Mole on Netflix. We also will have Claim to Fame in July starting as well. If you're into the Challenge 40 coming in August, and there's probably a few other shows premiering as well throughout the summer.
The
Just
Bear Show,
yeah, there's a show about bears.
the Hunger
Yeah,
Games, right? It's the
Peacock,
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games Bear Show. We will be covering the Bear Show. Oh, featuring Outside. Brian's also covering Alone. I will get caught up on that so I can record my episodes. And I may have to record the Bear episodes out in the woods now too. So
Definitely.
make sure you said like, subscribe, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the reality guys. We really appreciate your comments. Keep them up. They're the highlight of our mornings for sure. But for myself and Brian, until Thursday night for Love Island, peace.